My name is Joel Harris, and I've reviewed over 1,000 films on Letterboxd.
And my name is Mikey D, and I've seen the B movie over 1,000 times.
You like jazz?
And today, we roast each other's top 10 movies on Letterboxd.
Joel, I come to you with my number 10, Godzilla.
Which one? 2014?
2014, baby!
So top 10 of all time, we have the Aaron Taylor-Joy Godzilla, huh? Please speak to me on this.
How are you sleeping on the fact that Bryan Cranston is in it for a short
5
moment?
minutes!
And he kills it! I've watched this movie so many times. I own them all on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
One of my favorite knickknacks in my home is a light-up Godzilla. I love this movie so much.
Sure, like a Godzilla -1 or
Too
something.
dark, brother, too dark. It's so sad.
We gotta go Hollywood on this one, I guess.
I think it's quintessential. I love it. I love big monster, fight small puny human. That's why it solidified itself in my top 10. Joel, I'd love to know what's your number 10.
My number 10, Mac, is 1995's Babe, directed by Chris Noonan. The pig movie.
I've never seen. I know of it. I've just never seen it.
You've never seen Babe.
It's never been one of those ones where I thought, oh yeah, I'll take an hour and a half of my night to watch that.
It's such a delightful kids film and would be my pick out of all kids films to watch. It's like a picture storybook and it's got lessons of race and drama and
I'm more of a Charlotte's Web kind of guy, but I respect the fact that it's a childhood movie and I refuse to shit upon what is your nostalgia, Joel.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Which is why I now bring to the table my number 9. I would say this is my childhood nostalgia in a film. It is none other than the film 2012. 2012! Child me was terrified that this was going to be real, that the Mayans were correct, and there was so much hype around this movie, and I think this was just such a great addition to the disaster film category. It's pretty much The Day After Tomorrow. It's all about climate change as well. But I love it. I watch it all the time.
You just love the world burning, huh? You just like to see the earth crumble. I just can't buy John Cusack in that movie. He's just like a sleazy kind of guy.
The dad that doesn't really show up for his kids that great, but in the face of adversity, John Cusack saves his family. Also, for a period of time in the film, saves his wife's new husband. That's admirable stuff by the Cusack.
Yeah, right. My number 9 is also something you haven't seen. It's a film called After Sun that came out last year or maybe the year before about a father and his daughter going on a holiday together. And that's pretty much it. And it's a very sweet story about Paul Mescal's character and daughter Sophie just on this trip. And it's revealed later, spoilers alert, that it's the older version of the daughter recounting her last memories with her dad. I was on a Hinge date when I saw this film for the first time, and I cried my eyes out in front of
a date?
In front of
Oh, that's so embarrassing! Oh, you nerd!
But it was worth it, and we remain friends to this day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. My number 8 is a fantastic film by the name of Paul, starring Seth Rogen as Paul.
The Alien movie.
It's so good!
What? You had all of the Cornetto trilogy to pick from and you picked Paul?
Yeah, but the only one in the Cornetto trilogy that has aliens is at World's End, or the World's End.
The World's End, the best one.
The best one?
The best one.
What do you mean?
It's the best Cornetto
that is
trilogy movie.
Such an incorrect take. Are you serious? What is this you're doing now?
You think Paul is better than Godzilla 2014?
Oh, that's a good point.
Anyway, my number 8, Mac, is a film I tried to show you before you left, is The Exorcist from the 80s, the OG Exorcist.
I was so glad when you showed me that night. We're at a film viewing at Joel's, and my girlfriend texted me at the time. She said, hey, can you come pick me up? It's not urgent. And I said, guys, gotta go. She really needs me. And I ducked out as fast as I possibly could.
What do you mean? It's such a beautiful construction of a film. I haven't
seen... brother. It's slow moving.
No, it's building up to the part you missed the payoff.
I only like the score. The score's fantastic.
The score is
Tubular
crazy.
bells, brother.
Just like the dread building up throughout the film and just the plain depiction of the shit that's happening. I loved it. I only saw it for the first time in the past couple of years, and I just think it's a really beautiful, special film. Such art. It's way more than just the horror.
Fair.
All right, let's hear what's even better than Paul to you.
I think this one is actually very deserving of most lists. The Martian. Really, really loved it. It got its praise, even though I think it was listed as a comedy, which, to be fair, it is a darker comedy, but it's still, there's the funny moments. I think the moments of just, oh, wow, that's the worst thing that could have happened in that moment, and you gotta can't help but laugh. I think The Martian is, I love sci-fi, and I think it's one of my favorite sci-fi films because it has so much heart. There's so much adversity. It's pretty grim a lot of the time, but the way they can find nuggets of comedy and magic in it, I bloody love them.
Yeah, anyone else like you would have put Interstellar at number 7 instead of The Martian, so I respect the Damon choice. My number 7 is a French film that you've never heard of before. It's Xavier Dolan's Mommy. It's a beautiful artistic piece about this troublesome child and his mum who's just trying to take care of him and do what's best for him, and they become very good friends with their neighbor, and just the troubles of everyday life that frisks them around. And it's got a tragic end, but it's got some really amazing moments. The whole film's in like a 4:3, but
of course it is.
No. But
we've
then
got widescreen. It's been around for years.
No. Listen, Mag. But at one point, the neighbor and the mum and the kid, they're all having a fun time and they're skateboarding, and then he peels the screen open and it goes into widescreen in this beautiful montage sequence. Made me cry my eyes out in front of my family.
You gotta stop crying in front of the ones you love. It's getting embarrassing.
Films have can elicit emotional reactions, and I think that's really beautiful, and I give so many points when it's able to do that.
All I want to say is I'm glad you're crying in front of family instead of Hinge dates. That's a progression for you. My number 6 is Forgetting Sarah Marshall, written by and starring Jason Segel. I love Jason Segel so much. I think everything he touches is magical. I think his recent show, Shrinking, is brilliant. He has a beautiful mind. He plays a brilliant character every time. Forgetting Sarah Marshall got me through so many breakups. And now on the other side, now that I'm in a relationship, it's one of our favorite ones to watch together. So now I've reconciled those emotions. Forgetting Sarah Marshall's a brilliant rom-com. I really love it.
Sounds like you owe it a lot, Mac, and who am I to shit on that? I don't even know what it's about.
You haven't seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No.
Brother in Christ. It's like saying you haven't seen Love Actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
What?
My number 6 is the all-Australian made YouTuber film Talk to Me. Released in the past couple of years. What do you mean I'm such a normie? My boys, Danny and Michael Philippou, scraped together what they had. They made their first feature film. Hey, I cried in the cinema at that too. I was so proud of my boys.
You cried after the fact. You cried on the phone to me after you were driving home. You cried on the phone to me about how much you were proud of these guys you've never met.
I watched Raka Raka for over a decade, and they made their first movie, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant, man.
I can understand why that hits you hard. When you cried to me on the phone, I couldn't help but laugh at you, and I'm sorry that I did in the moment, but I do love you.
Whatever, bro. Some friends.
I love you, and I love your love for film.
It's your number 5, man.
You're gonna love my number 5. My number 5 is the B movie. Of course it's the B movie. Joel, ever since I was a little boy, I had one disc, and it was the B movie, and the case was yellow, which made me happy and excited, and I would watch that bad boy every single night before sleep. And now I can quote that starting sequence before I fell asleep, top of my head, every single time. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, you're black and yellow. They're shaking things up a little. And then he goes off and he starts brushing his teeth. He gets a call on his antennas. Brilliant, by the way. Bees can communicate by...
Have you watched a film after the age of 10?
So many.
Everything you've listed to me is like G-rated.
The Martian's like M, I'm pretty
sure. For mature audiences.
I'm sorry that I see the depth of B-movie more than you can, brother. You probably were just on that meme wave of the B-movie of like, oh yeah, it's just funny because everyone's memeing on it. No, I was there from the grassroots of the B-movie, and it's a great, goofy film. The love arc is really weird and strange. Of a bee
and a human falling in love, yeah, weird. Really good.
You know what? It puts me to sleep every time I watch it, and it could have not made my list.
I don't think that's a good thing.
It's cute and wholesome. The score is really good. I love it.
My number 5, Mac, is going to be a contentious one, but it is on Letterboxd. It's David Lynch's 18-hour movie shot Twin Peaks: The Return. He shot it like it was an 18-hour movie. It's only a TV show because they just divided that movie into 18
it's not a movie.
parts.
So it's not a movie.
It's a movie.
It's not a movie.
And it's one of the best.
It doesn't matter how it's shot, it's how it's delivered to the people.
Hey, Letterboxd doesn't say so.
That is so stupid. That is a stupid take. You're
It
a
is
silly man.
David Lynch's magnum opus. It is just the most beautifully surreal, experimental, just great quality piece of media.
I'm sure
ever
it is.
created.
It's not a movie.
It's like an R-rated Stranger Things.
But it's not a movie.
Hey, I don't make the rules, bro. I just break them when I see necessary.
Lame. My number 4 is The Intern, starring Robert De Niro, starring the oh so wonderful Anne Hathaway. Feel good. You're gonna want to shit on it, but I'm gonna say it's me and my mum's favorite movie to watch together. So do your work. You haven't seen it yet? You probably haven't seen it.
I haven't seen The Intern, no.
It's a feel good Robert De Niro. It's sweet. It's about an old man who has lost his wife and he just wants to give back to the world and be a part of the world again. And so he applies for an ad to be an intern as an elderly internship program. He gets it. He pairs up with a very brilliant Anne Hathaway, who's a very young businesswoman who's very driven. It's just a little depiction of their friendship and of the business. I really love it. I think it's really, really sweet.
That's fair. I buy it. Probably wouldn't belong in my top 10 per se.
Not even at your number 4?
But I respect it. No, my number 4 is The Departed, directed by Martin Scorsese. That's probably the biggest ensemble cast. You've got DiCaprio, you've got Damon, you've got Nicholson, you've got Martin Sheen, you've got Mark Wahlberg, you've got Alec Baldwin, you got Vera Farmiga, you've got so many people.
Wowee.
And that's not even all of them.
It sounds like the Sandy Wexler of film.
Oh, stop it. It is the fastest 2.5-hour film you'll ever watch.
Yeah.
It's just scene after scene after scene into next act and next act. I watch it on an annual basis. I think it is so much fun. I recommend it to anyone who just wants a fun, fruity time at the cinema.
Scorsese lost his love with me as soon as he started shitting on the Marvel franchise. Scorsese, baby, girl, let it breathe,
No.
you know? I think out of all that you've listed so far, this is the first I would actually go and watch. In my humble opinion, films should not succeed 90 minutes. And if they are going to, geez, it's gotta be good.
You gotta watch After Sun, man.
Number 3, Eddie the Eagle. I love Eddie the Eagle.
What is this list?
What do you mean? Have you seen Eddie the Eagle?
No, I haven't seen
Brother.
anything. I can't say anything, you're right.
Hugh Jackman, Taron Egerton. It's about the story of a man who wants to be an Olympian and he will get there by any means necessary.
Yeah.
And he eventually finds ski jumping. And that's the sport that he chooses, and there's no representation from England. And so he manages to weasel his way into the team, despite everyone telling him not to. Hugh Jackman plays his coach. It's pretty much just Wolverine, but without claws. But he's still fantastic. And it's just such a feel-good movie that makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing by following my dreams in my life. A lot of the films that I like watching are very feel-good and make me feel, I mean, despite 2012, but that makes me feel good in a different way.
My number 3, I think you'll also agree with The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Strong, right? You know what? Strong. Really good.
Just like the most epic climax to a trilogy you've ever seen. I showed this to my family over COVID, and it was just like the best feeling ever to watch all the trilogy, then get to that point of Return of the King. It's just the best, man. Awesome. I'm due for a rewatch. Let's do it.
He said we watch.
Stop!
I can't critique it too much because I absolutely love Lord of the Rings, but there's some dawdling that goes on. Frodo also is just at times so unlikable, which I know he's supposed to be.
He's getting this by the ring, bro. The ring talking to him. You don't understand, man.
I still love it. I do. I love Lord of the Rings. I think it's a very fair number 3.
Yeah, thank you. Give your 2.
My number 2 is Life of Pi.
Okay.
Super deep, profound, beautiful film. Unfortunately has an open ending where it's like, oh, which reality was real? But
hey, we love some thinking in our movies. How about that?
It's the first one that's made me think in this list. No, I really like Life of Pi. I think it's beautiful the way they edited, shot it. It's just magnificent. There's so many scenes in that movie you could just screenshot and put up on a wall because there's just so much attention to detail. The scene, and spoiler alert here, but where the ship is sinking and he's underwater looking at his family and everything that he knows and loves just sinking to the bottom of the ocean floor. Beautifully haunting shot. The whole movie is just, it's just such a beautiful offering to the world. I love the way it cuts in and out between the man who wants to show Pi's whole life and then back to the reality of the situation. Brilliant.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know it's really beautiful.
That's like the closest I'll get to artsy nerd that you like. You haven't.
There's so many things out there, Mac.
There are so many
seen
things
anything.
out there.
My number 2 is the film Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me.
Is it actually a film?
It's a film. This was the original TV series of Twin Peaks was cancelled. David Lynch went out and he went to make a prequel movie, and I love it. It was panned upon release. No one seemed to like it. While they were making it, people didn't seem to really believe in what he was doing, but he knew what he was making. In the light of his death, I think this is a film that I like the most. He just absolutely believed in his ideas and sought it through to the end. And now it is a huge cult classic. There are stories told about how it was barely positively received when it came out.
Yeah.
But now it's just a classic, and I love it a lot.
Here's my question to you. There's an actual Twin Peaks film that's been made, but you decide to put a film shoot in your list. Why would you not just pick the one that's an actual film?
Because they both belong in my top 10, brother. They're both pieces of art that just rise above all the rest. One a little bit more than the other.
You're killing me sometimes. My number 1, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Oh, I should have seen it coming.
I love this movie with everything in my heart. I own it on a normal DVD. I own it on Blu-ray. There's a poster of it on my wall. I watch it every time I need inspiration for life, and this is just my favorite thing of all time. I have in my wallet at all times as well the motto of the company Life, which is a big part of this movie. And it's just so deeply impactful on who I am. Ben Stiller directed it, and it was supposed to be, according to the way they put it out in the trailers, this real action-packed movie. So I went and saw it when I was like 11 or 12 with my brother and my dad, and I was expecting this action-packed Ben Stiller dodgeball-esque film, comedy, gooftacular. And what it was this awakening for young me, where I just imagined from that day onwards just running away like he did and actually going to see the world. I remember in year 12 sitting there in class, in economics class, just looking out the window, just thinking, wow, I could just be one day soon going and doing what Walter Mitty did and actually tackling life. Beautiful film, so slept on, marketed terribly.
Yeah.
Beautiful score, everything about it is just magnificent. It's been my favorite movie since I was 12.
Hey, I have seen that one. That's on respect. It is a very magical movie. And hey, very you to be in your top spot. So that's awesome.
Thank you, sir. I would love to now hear. I think we've come on a journey of it's supposed to be roasting, and I think we've forged the friendship out of the fire. Joe, what's your number 1?
I feel like you'll roast me on this because it's not exactly a big, joyful, happy number 1. My number 1 is Denis Villeneuve's Prisoners, which is probably one of the most depressing films out there. Well, not really. It's about Hugh Jackman's daughter goes missing, along with this other guy's daughter.
Oh, like Taken. Like the movie
but
Taken.
and Jake Gyllenhaal's the detective who is trying to find them, and it's Hugh Jackman descending into madness, trying to go about the case in a different way, and Jake Gyllenhaal going by the law. And it's really dark, but God, I love cinema that makes you feel things. It's the way it goes from just plain cold atmosphere, then it starts raining when the actors start doing something, then it goes into
like in
snow.
Happy Feet, you know in Happy Feet when it's like it starts raining and it's super dark.
But you get real life blue sky into rain, into snow. Just the vibes in this film are off the charts.
Like Happy Feet.
And it just made me think about films. And it was one of my moments where I'm like, man, films are just really click with me. I watched it with a bunch of friends. Everyone else thought it was like, yeah, all right, but I was like, nah, I got to get this on Blu-ray. I got to watch this again. I love this film so much.
Here's what I respect out of this one. I've never seen it. I respect that it's not a movie that everyone else loves. I like that. When someone says to me, oh, my number 1 film, oh, it's got to be Shawshank Redemption. Like, oh, did you have to Google that answer to tell people? Come on, grow up. Great film, nonetheless.
Yeah.
But like, come on now. So I like that it's a film that really does mean something to you and not to other people. I like that. Joel.
Well, thank you,
You've got a list, brother. Some of it's not movies. Some of it's okay. I'm proud of you on the whole.
You've got a list of the primary school movie night timetable in there. But hey, I'm proud of you for putting it out in the world.
This
hey,
is such a safe watching for kids, isn't it?
It is.
Cheers, brother.
That has been the Sharehouse. Hey, if you like this video, we do lots of talking about movies. Go watch another video.
Make sure, though, to tell someone you love them today.
Bye.
Bye now.